Hey, everybody. I'm Sara Wiseman. I wanted to talk to you about soulmates today. And some of you have found your soulmates. And so, in that case, you probably don't need to watch this video. Or maybe you're just curious. You're curious about, what a soulmate is and how to find one. Or some of you are like, I want to find my soulmate immediately. And please tell me how. So, let's kind of look at the idea from spiritual perspective of what soulmate means. Now, a lot of you guys come with the idea of twin flames. That's not something I have been in the meditation that I receive. That is not a thing. Twin flames are not a thing. What I have received is that we have lots of soulmates on this planet with us. And so there are many, many people that you are compatible with and that you are karmically bonded to, that you're ready to continue on learning your karmic lessons. So that can help knowing that it's not like needle in the haystack and you're going to miss it. Lots of people and everyone that shows up into your life, you have a karmic connection with. So you can't really miss the person that is meant to show up with you. You can't really miss them. They're already being attracted to you because you have karmic lessons to work out. So let's just look at how we look at it though. Many of us have, we choose super unhealthy relationships. We choose relationships that bring up the patterns that we haven't worked through, maybe with our mother, maybe with our father, maybe with something else in our childhood. We choose that pattern again. That's not a good thing. We experience relationships from our lower self, especially if there's trauma or there's substance abuse or there's something else going on. We may be in our lower self, especially if we're younger, for quite some time until we figure out how to get out of there. So when we're in our lower self, we're going to attract something at the same vibrational level. We've experienced abandonment, betrayal, and abuse. So this can make us pretty unable to feel safe in relationship, which can cause some issues. We can't let go of the past. Maybe we had some relationships that didn't work. We're still holding a torch for somebody, or we're still thinking maybe they're going to come back, and we just can't let go of the past, so we're unable to move forward. We're too shy to connect. And for all you introverts out there, you're like, yeah, it's just excruciating to reveal myself because in the past that hasn't been respected, or that hasn't been something that has worked out. We're afraid of being vulnerable. We fear we'll never find true love. We fear we're running out of time. And this might be if you're 14, you might fear you're running out of time. If you're 23, if you're 34, if you're 67, if you're 98, at all those points, you may be like, when will my true love come? They're there, don't worry. We fear we'll be lonely and alone. As a caveat, I do want to say that not everybody's meant to be in this lifetime. Not everybody, not all of us have souls. As souls, we choose what we're going to experience before we come in. And not everybody is here to learn their soul lessons as part of a primary romantic relationship. That's not the path for everybody. And one of the first things to do is to look at that and say, what part of me wants to be in a relationship with somebody because that's where I feel I'm going to learn the most in this continual dance with another person. It's very challenging to be in a dance with another person. It's much easier to dance by yourself. What is it? Do I want this because I know that this is the path that's going to take me the farthest as a soul? Or am I being led by society? Oh, you have to have a partner. You have to be married. You have to live with somebody, or all the other ways we're taught. You maybe you have to have children, which is a different subject. But so looking at that, because it may be when you really look at it, you really would prefer to do this lifetime dancing alone, which is completely valid, absolutely joyous, and a beautiful way to live. So look at that. Maybe that is where you really are. So I want to just look at this idea of sometimes we attract souls that we have been with, we've been with before in past lives. And this is where there is this shock of recognition upon meeting. Sometimes we have been with these souls many, many times. And so we meet them. It's like, oh, I know you. We've met before, just not in this lifetime yet. Sometimes there's the situation where we haven't actually been in past lives before. This may be the first lifetime that we're going to be together. And yet there's still that sense of destiny, or that's still that shock of recognition. I know I've told this story in my books, but when I met my current husband, we were at a Prince concert, not together, giant crowd milling around, like 30,000 people or whatever. And I was walking across the lobby, and I knew him from a writing group that we were in, but we just were like members of this group. We didn't have any relationship. And I was walking across this crowded lobby, and I ran into this man. I just boom, ran into this man. And I said, oh, I'm so sorry. Excuse me. Whoops. Sorry about that. And this man is just standing there. And I looked at him and I said, oh, it's you, Guy from writing class. And then I looked again and I said, oh, it's you. That recognition. And so you're going to meet people. And like, I do need to say, it's not always romantic. Sometimes you just meet like this person you're going to be friends with. Oh, I know you. So what we're looking for is the soul connection. And one of the issues nowadays with all of the love apps that you can be on is that you're putting in all your qualifications that you want, and the other person's putting in all their qualifications. And really, who even knows if that's what you want? I want this person to be this height and this physique and this color hair, and I want them to have this job and this money, and they have to live here. And maybe the person the universe has already set up in this lifetime to be your perfect soul companion is a different height and a different physique, has a different color hair, doesn't have the job or the car or the money, doesn't have any of the qualifications that you think you want. And yet it's the perfect person. Because remembering, the only reasons we have these soulmates or these primary soul partners is to learn lessons. Ideally, we're going to find a partner that we're learning positive lessons over a lifetime. We're growing together. Sometimes, and I know that everybody's been through this, you're going to get these karmic partners, and you're going to have to slog through some pretty rough negative lessons until you figure out how to stop that cycle. But in this instance, we're talking about how do we find those partners that are going to be conscious and awake and open and ready to be a part of this grand experiment of learning karmic lessons and being willing to be in the dance with another person over time. If you are interested in learning how to kind of the steps that you would want to do is you'd want to get your energy really clear. You'd want to detached from any past relationship or even any past ideas about what a relationship should or shouldn't be. You want to get your intention clear, make sure, like, do I even, maybe I just want to do this life as the dance alone. Maybe I don't want to do the tango or the polka or whatever your version of is in relationship. You want to get your intention clear. Is this what I really want? And then you want to allow the universe to choose for you. The universe already continually, you are attracting and you are attracted to all of the souls that you need to meet in this lifetime. You are going to cross paths with them. So you allow the universe to choose. And then when this gift of love comes, right? Sometimes these windows of opportunity come and there's this person there. Maybe the timing's not right, or one of you needs to move, or something else needs to happen. If there is this true, not the surface attraction, but if there is this true symbiotic, positive, helpful, compatible, compassionate, loving relationship, accepting the gift of love and committing to it. So these are some of the ways you can make this happen. I cover this in my course, The Soulmate Project, which was written in the time before all of social media apps. And yet when I went back to review it, I thought, no, this is exactly correct. You won't need any apps. If you're doing the course, you're going to meet people and allow the universe to bring them into where you are and to bring you to where they are. I'm Sara Wiseman, and you will find me at sarawiseman.com.